Hi guys, in today's video, I'll be talking about a NFT based game called Doctor Who, which is built upon the famous TV show called Doctor Who, which was launched on BBC. And you would have noticed then in my last couple of videos, I have been talking about how I see that the NFT space has a lot of potential to grow over the coming months and even through the next year. And this game, I think, is going to expand much faster and much bigger compared to any of the other NFT games which have been launched recently or which are being planned to be released during the coming months. And in this video, I'll be covering the details about this project and why I am so bullish about it and why I think this is going to outperform all other NFT based games by a huge margin, and what are the different factors which make this game really special, and why, if I had to select one NFT game where I think my investment will be the safest, then I would probably choose this. So, whenever you create a crypto portfolio, you try to balance it between assets which you consider more safe and other ones which you consider more riskier. So if I have to start building a NFT based portfolio, then Doctor Who would be my safest assets. So let me start by a bit of a background in case you're not already familiar with Doctor Who and BBC, which is behind this project. So BBC stands for British Broadcasting Corporation, which is the biggest media house in UK, and it has been running for close to 100 years now, and it generates over $5 billion in revenues every year. And this is through its network of different news channels, TV shows, and other media programs. And one of their recent hugely popular TV show was Sherlock Holmes. And Doctor Who is also a show which was wildly popular, and it has been running over multiple seasons for several years now. And it has a huge fan following, not only in the UK, but also all over the world. For me, this is the biggest point why I am so positive about this project is because whenever you invest in a crypto or blockchain or an NFT based project, one thing you need to be really careful about is how reliable is the project, who are the people or the team behind it, can there be a scam or a rug pull in the future. In this aspect, this is probably the safest project which is out there because there is a big established corporation behind it. And so for me, it's almost negligible any risk of a scam or, the project just shutting down in between or running away with your money. That probability is almost zero with this project. And another reason why I am so excited about this project is because if we compare standard cryptocurrencies with NFT, one of the challenge which NFTs have is that there is not a guaranteed supply and demand. Like whenever you want to buy or sell a cryptocurrency, you just go to any exchange, whether DEX or centralized ones, and you would find liquidity for most of the popular pairs, and you will be able to sell or buy, and you just need to track what is the market fluctuations, what is the price level you want to buy, what price you're targeting to sell. But with NFTs, it gets very complicated because it's more subjective. If there is a collector who's planning to buy a particular NFT you hold, you might be able to receive even millions of dollars for that. But even if you hold a very special card, but currently there are no buyers interested to buy that, then you will not be able to sell that for a long time. So I think Doctor Who will have one benefit, that because of the popularity of the show and there's a huge fan base, you would be able to sell the cards in the marketplace because the game is planned to be launched sometime towards the last quarter of this year, so around end of 2021. But they've already started uh, selling the NFTs, and they have created a marketplace where users can trade their cards. So here, as you can see, it's already quite active, and you will be able to purchase and sell the NFTs you hold or the ones you're planning to collect. And another aspect which I really like about this game is that it's despite having such a huge platform, they've made it accessible for everyone. Because if you go to the option of buy packs or to make a purchase, it will give you different options. For example, I decide to select a standard pack. It will give me options to either, if I'm already familiar with how cryptocurrencies work, I would be able to pay with a set of popular currencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin. They even support Bitcoin Cash. And if I'm not familiar with crypto, I also have the option of paying with a credit card or PayPal. And another good thing they're doing to promote this project now, at least for the early users, is they have a reward system in Pandax. So in Pandax, what they do is if a registered user who's on their website comes to their website, logs in, and browses through it every day, he receives 10 Pandak points, which is worth about 10 cents. Each Pandak is 1 cent. So if you have been using this website or you plan to use it in the future for about 50 days, you'll receive $5, and through which you will be able to get a standard core pack, which is about just less than $5. So you can even purchase their basic cards without spending any money of your own. But here, my strategy is that I've started purchasing their special edition cards, and I also purchased a core pack to see how the cards are being distributed, what kind of cards they're selling out, which whether it's a worth investment or not, what kind of benefits and price appreciation I can see in the future. So when I go to the collection, I would be able to see how many cards, which are the specific cards I have received on these random packs, and what is their current value and specifications of the different card. Here, one thing you need to keep in mind is this $5 core pack would have five random cards, five standard random cards inside it, which can have a different frame, standard, bronze, silver, gold, or diamond, and there is a lower probability with the higher rarity card, and you'll get five of them randomly selected. But for the special edition ones, you'll receive 10, and they would have a single type or multiple type depending on which kind of a special pack it is. So I decided to buy one of each, and when I go to the collection, here you can see the different cards I received. So you see 15 in my collection. There were five standard ones, which this normal frame, standard, silver, bronze, gold, etc. And I also bought a special edition ones. This is the one you see with this different special skin. And one thing which I was very surprised, I don't know if I got really lucky or they are giving out much higher rarity cards now, is that when I went through all the 15 cards, I noticed that even in the standard pack, the core pack which I bought for $5, the individual cards which I received, they were of much higher value. So for example, if I sell this in the market now, this will have a base price of $21 because this is just bronze, but they also have different rarity classes. For example, if you select by rarity, they have four classes: common, rare, epic, and legendary. And the distribution gets lower with the higher class, and legendary being the most rare. And so that's why I noticed that uh, of these $5 for a core pack and the $50 for the special edition, I noticed that some of the special edition cards I received, they were not even legendary. Even for the rare ones, they were worth more than $90 or $100 in the market. And even some of the silver ones, depending on which character or which type you get, it might be valued higher, even $20 or more. And similarly, there were some of them which were very rare, and in case there is not a base price available in the market, you would see not applicable. So because there are not too many cards or no specific cards of this particular classification there available in the marketplace, so you can set your own price, which can be even much higher, because lower is the supply, the higher price you can expect in the marketplace. And similarly, there were multiple epic or legendary cards which I got, which were worth $100 or close to it. And I even received one of the legendary special edition cards, which it's currently not available in the market, so I can set my own price. And so for my $55 investment, I already have received cards which are worth close to $500 if I sell them in the market now. But my strategy now is that over the coming month, I plan to collect and hold as many cards as possible, and I'll try to collect at least some from the special packs which are available. Because one thing you need to keep in mind is core will have an infinite supply. So this does not make a big sense to buy a lot of it now, because this is some card you can expect to be available later and they'll keep printing it. There is no cap on the maximum supply. But these special cards, I'll try to collect as much as possible now because they are of limited supply, and once they get sold out now, in future there will not be any more of them printed, and this would definitely shoot up the price in the coming months. And here another thing I noticed is when you go to these special sets which are called alien frames, there is a huge variety. Like you can see this Weeping Angel, Bronze Dalek, and so on, Silurian. And when you go to the packs available for sale, there are very limited. For example, the one I showed you below, the Weeping Angel, that pack already got sold out. And special edition, there are only three left, whereas there were, I think, 6 or 7 sets launched. So this is already getting sold out despite the formal game launch being at least 4 to 5 months away. So I'm planning to collect some of them, at least of the different varieties, over the next few weeks. And this is something I'm really uh, hopeful that it's going to gain a lot of value in the coming months, and especially if you are able to get your hands on some of the legendary or epic cards which are not very common, and it will not be available in the marketplace. This is something I'm sure at a later stage you will be able to sell for a huge profit. But uh, I personally am not planning to trade it for a profit now. This is something I'll probably hold till end of this year or even for several years. And when I see that there is a huge appreciation in the price, then I would probably sell some of them. And I'll try to keep at least a base collector set which has some pieces of each special variety of the card. Let me know what you feel or what your comments are about this game, or there's something more you want to know about it, or there are any other similar NFT based games which you think are really promising. And if this is something which you think is really interesting and you would like to join, then I will put my referral link in the comments, which you can feel free to use. Thank you.